Alexander Wang was on everyone's neck. He was like the demo of the like late 2010s. It's me, Amarijasz. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about what happened to Alexander Wang. If you're interested, keep watching. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below something you love about this video and turn on your post notifications. Okay, so basically I decided to make this video because I feel like Alexander Wang used to be the it girl, in fashion. They were the Balenciaga, and now I feel like no one speaks about them anymore. No one talks about the brand anymore. No one is sporting Alexander Wang. No one is mentioning them in the raps anymore. And I just want to explain why that is, what sparked that, who Alexander Wang is, and yeah. So basically, Alexander Wang is obviously an American fashion designer who is from Taiwanese descent. He has been designing since the early 2000s. He went to Parsons, originally from San Francisco, California, and he got his first break, and he won the CFDA Vogue Fashion Award in 2008. And his brand is really known for being urban inspired designs with a use of black. So kind of imagine like American Apparel with with rock street style poured inside of it, mixed together in a pot, and what you'll get is Alexander Wang. And like I said, he's from San Francisco. He went to Parsons School of Design. He moved there when he was 18 years old. He was there from November, and he only stayed there for 2 years before he eventually left. And I feel like a lot of people may have started to become aware, or when Wayne really put his feet in the fashion game was when he became the creative director of Balenciaga in 2012 and to July 2015, where was when Denma came after him actually. And his first collection he ever produced was the fall 2007, which presented a complete women's ready-to-wear collection, and that was for the New York Fashion Week. And then after that, in 2008, he launched his first handbag collection. And then later on, he opened his first flagship store in Soho in Lower Manhattan on February 17, 2011. And a lot of people feel like he was the one that really sparked the Lower Manhattan and like being a place for fashion people to go to shop and get new designer pieces, right? And like I said, he became the creative director of Balenciaga after Nicholas, who was there before him. And his first collection for the brand was in 2013 for the fall winter. That was his first debut. And in November 2014, he released a collaboration collection with H&M. And back to 2009, he won a lot of competitions. I feel like that really got his name out as a designer and gave him the funds, the notoriety, you know, to basically feel comfortable to start his own brand. And in 2009, he was the winner of the Swarovski Women's Wear Designer of the Year. He also won the Swiss Textiles Award, and he also won the GQ Menswear Designer of the Year Award. That's basically a background of Alexander Wang and his role in the fashion industry. So now we're going to talk about the reason why you're here. I just went. So basically, the first lawsuit that ever was filed for him was in 2012. And this lawsuit was about his working conditions and his sweatshops. There was a woman named Wendu Liu who was hospitalized for several days and forced to work 25 hours without a break in the windowless and no air conditioned building. And it is claimed from other people that a lot of the workers were forced to work 16 hours or more. And then there was another worker who came out and spoke about the working conditions, who was later also fired for making complaints about the working conditions and also working compensation. And then after they fired them, at first they tried to say everything was false about what was going on, and then afterwards they went ahead and they went ahead and gave them a settlement that was later released. And then the second scandal with Alexander Wang would have to be unfortunately, the sexual allegations. And that whole thing started when Diet Prada and Ship Model told the internet on December 29, 2020, that basically a man named Owen Mooney and several other men spoke up about being grouped in the club. DJ Nick Ward was also a person who spoke up about it, about basically they were at a club and basically they were getting rubbed up on their private parts by Alexander Wang. And there was multiple other men who came out about this. And I guess during that time, a lot of people know Alexander to be like a party person to throw. And one of the big parties that he threw was a party at the gas station. Yeah, it was a party at the gas station for his spring 2010 collection. And he also threw a party for the 2019 Wangs and Boogaloo collab and also for New York Fashion Week. A lot of parties during New York Fashion Week and all year round, and to just, be a party animal and have fun. And yeah, so I feel like a lot of people believed this allegations, or it was either like some people believed them or some people like totally didn't believe anything because of his role in the fashion industry, or because they just look at him as someone who could be someone who's just having fun, whatever. And then in 2022, he came out and actually made an apology. Although when the allegations started coming out back to back, he actually stopped designing like his last party or his last collection, other than the one he did last year, was all the way back in 2019. But again, like I said, in 2022 he issued an apology, and then the people that he was accused of touching or whatever, they basically went ahead and accepted the apology and said they're going to move forward or whatever. Guys, like the facts, the background, why he kind of fell off, and basically what everyone knows. And now I'm going to basically share my opinion about him, the brand, everything else. Honestly, growing up, I never really knew about Alexander Wang. I always heard Alexander McQueen, but once I got like basically in high school that I knew about Alexander Wang. And when I was in high school, like I said, Alexander Wang was the brand that everyone was wearing. Like everyone was wearing, like I remember Hailey Bieber with her pink outfit and the Barbie ponytail for the 2019 or 2020 Met Gala. I mean, Alexander Wang was on everyone's neck. He was like the demo of the like late 2010s era. So it's kind of weird to see the constant like scandal allegations or whatever just to come. And it's so crazy because it kind of reminds me the same thing of demo. Like I kind of notice this, like whenever a designer I'm not saying that the allegations are fake or whatever, I have no idea about that, but I feel like whenever a designer is starting to get popular, started to get popular in the US, whatever, and get with the in crowd, it's like all of a sudden there's allegation, all of a sudden now like everyone's loving them, wearing them, praising them, everything, and then turn around and everyone's attacking them, boycotting them, and whatever. But so far with the whole Alexander Wang allegations, it kind of reminded me of the James Charles allegations. Like at first, like when someone says something one little time, it's like, oh, they did, it's like kind of quiet, but it's like multiple people keep saying the same thing over and over again. It's like hard for people to just continuously defend you, And I did a little bit of research. I didn't see like there was any settlements issued, or I didn't see anything about how the lawsuits were handled, but it is kind of like, I guess, suspicious from like an outside perspective, like when all of these allegations are being proclaimed basically, and then you stop designing and you stop it makes people feel like this may be like a guilty party or guilty person. But yeah, it's crazy to see that this happened to him, happened to his brand. I hope that it was not true and that it didn't happen, and that he could come back. I saw that he tried to come back last year with the 2022 collection, which was cute, but I don't know. I feel like it was kind of quiet. I didn't see people like really buzzing about that. I remember the collection that he did with the girls, all the 8 girls coming out of that runway on that plane. That's when I was like, who is Alexander Wang? And that 2019 collection with Bella Hadid with that whole cowboy aesthetic. Yeah. So kind of crazy to see how you can go from being so popular and so to just being the brand everyone hates and no one wants to acknowledge. And I noticed the hate is specifically from the gay community. I don't really see like everyone else like talking about it as like much. It was kind of like it felt like kind of like a hush hush thing. Like even though everyone was saying but I feel like because it's like gay men that he's like attacking allegedly, it's like no one really acknowledges or no one really like asks on his neck, versus if it was like women, which is kind of weird. But yeah, overall I think that Alexander Wang brand by itself is hot, is sexy, is cute, is sleek. I love the brand. Sad to see all these allegations coming up. Makes you do you know, say gotta keep an eye for Selena, you know. But no, for real, bitch, like, oh my god, it's kind of weird, these allegations. But yeah, will I support Alexander Wang? To be continued. Overall, like I said, I love the brand. I'm not really sure about the person behind the brand. And yeah, hope it gave you guys a little bit of insight about Alexander Wang, his slow sinking point, basically his slow demise to be basically, yeah. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one.